Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal Thornton. If you're new here, I am a pastor, I am a preacher, a teacher, and I encourage those in the Word of God. And I often give my take and my opinion on trending topics, secular topics, or Christian topics that are circulating the media. But today, I am going to talk about the infamous TikTok ban that is allegedly taking place this coming January. So I'm going to read an article and play y'all a little snippet of a video that I found on the topic and where it is as of today. The article states, TikTok files an emergency motion to stop the ban from taking effect. Let's listen to this video really quick.
We look at what's next for TikTok. It's a popular app, of course, but it could be banned in the U.S. next month following an appeals court move. ABC's Zoreen Shah has more on the legal battle. Zoreen, good morning. Millions of people are looking at this now.
Millions, Gio. And TikTok is slamming the decision. They're saying it was pushed on inaccurate, flawed, and hypothetical information, resulting in an outright censorship of the American people. And now they're indicating they will fight the court's decision.
So TikTok is going to fight. And they want to fight this because they believe that they have not been rightfully represented or rightfully been spoken about when it comes to the courts.
Let's go! This morning, another major sign that the countdown clock might be ticking for TikTok.
TikTok is getting banned.
A three-judge appellate panel upholding a lower court's decision stating the wildly popular Chinese-owned app could be banned in the U.S. if its parent company ByteDance does not sell the app after fears that China could steal personal information from its 170 million American users, fears that TikTok has long described as speculative and overblown.
So that is one thing that they are afraid of, the court saying that they are afraid that China has the power and authority to steal our information as Americans and American users. I have read many other articles stating that that's really impossible to do, especially if you're monetized. Like, we go through different platforms to give them our bank statements or give them our bank information or our card information. We go through a different and third-party company. So there's not really a way for China to steal our information. Now, they can hack the system. They can do a lot of things. We have hackers here in America that every day steal identities. My kid's hospital that they go and see their pediatrician at was hacked not too long ago. It's being done all the time. It doesn't have to be the Chinese. And I just believe that sometimes we're so hyper-vigilant about the Chinese that they're afraid that they are going to do illegal activity or going to take all our information and use it for themselves somehow, some way.
For a lot of us, this is going to be a huge income loss.
Now some users are panicking that ByteDance will not meet the January 19th deadline set by the court.
There are a lot of us who make a living off of this app and are very blessed to be where we are, but also have worked pretty hard to get to this point.
With only 40...
A lot of TikTokers are freaking out. Like, my whole For You page on TikTok is them complaining, them freaking out, them not knowing what they're gonna do. Their whole money and their whole income is strictly from TikTok. They don't have any other streams of income. I often see this girl on my For You page. She is a teen mom. She's 16 years old. Her name is Kylie. And she flat out told her followers that she doesn't know what she would do if TikTok got banned, and she probably would just work a regular job. She wouldn't diversify her money or put it in stocks or create a business. And it is honestly really sad that some of these TikTokers don't know what they would do after TikTok. And it seems like to me as if they've built their identity on this and really don't know themselves apart from the app, which is very sad to me to see. And I do hope that they find themselves, even if this comes to pass, that TikTok gets banned, that they find themselves in who they are. They're more than just content creators. They're more than just a face on social media, but really to find out and discover what their purpose is on this earth.
3 days to go. ByteDance indicating it will appeal to the Supreme Court. Writing in a statement, the Supreme Court has an established historical record of protecting Americans' right to free speech, and we expect they will do just that on this important constitutional issue.
The Supreme Court may take it, they may not.
If the court takes up the case, they could postpone the ban until the justices make a decision.
So TikTok is saying that they do expect the Supreme Court to respond and protect the rights of its American citizens. And what they believe that needs to be executed in justice. But the system here is very broken. And TikTok may want to file this emergency motion, but sometimes I really do believe that they may not hear a response. They may not get exactly what they want. And my opinion on the matter is whether it sways left or it sways right, it makes no difference to me personally. But it is sad to see that a lot of people are possibly going to lose their jobs, possibly going to lose their streams of income, possibly just going to put Americans behind in not having a job or income anymore because of the app being banned. And it supplies that many jobs for us and that much money and revenue for us as Americans.
Makes me so sad thinking that it might just all go away.
ByteDance could also try to find a buyer for its U.S. operations.
And I don't know if they're going to sell. I don't think they're going to sell. I think they're going to try to fight this, but it looks like it's a fight that they might not win.
If a court decision or sale is not made, then on January 20th, users will not be able to update the app. So over time, the app will likely get glitchy and won't be available for download again.
We have a change in administration coming up. And this just happens to, the law is supposed to go into effect the day before that happens. The big question is, what is Donald Trump going to do?
What is Donald Trump going to do? Well, they plan to have this take effect the day before the inauguration of Trump. January 19th is when the Supreme Court wants to put this into effect to ban TikTok. And like it said, on January 20th, the app would glitch or the app would not update. And no longer can users access the app because it's going to just fade away and no longer be accessible to us on our phones anymore in the States.
And that's the big question. Trump was for the ban. He's indicated more recently that he supports TikTok. There's a few things he could do, though. He could push the ban 90 days if there's significant progress towards a sale, but that doesn't seem to be the case right now. He could also take executive action and override the ban. Wait.
Okay, a lot riding on these decisions.
TikTok, you have a little much too high hopes for the Supreme Court. The system is very broken. The system here is not good. And it is disheartening to see that they may want to take and not own up to the First Amendment rights of the American citizens. But it's the country we live in, sadly, and thankfully that I'm here temporary and I'm only here for a moment in time. But we'll see how this all pans out and if TikTok really does get an extension or they will be banned for good. Either way, for me, I hate to see them go, but at the same time, I accept the fact if they go and it's their time to leave, then we have to pivot, we have to keep moving forward, and God is still on the throne. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about TikTok and that it's the day before the inauguration. I find that very, very interesting. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you think it's any conspiracy theories behind this or what they are trying to do and get us ready for for the United States, and just your thoughts and opinions on the app being banned. Are you for it? Are you against it? Are you neutral? Let me know. But thank you for all tuning in. If you have not already, subscribe to my channel. If you like this type of content, hit the notification bell to get notified when I post content. I post very regularly, so you will see my content and see my face. But until next time, thank y'all for joining. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Wow, there is a lot there. They're saying that potentially Trump can override the ban, even if the House says that they want to pass and push forward this into action, that Trump still has some say to possibly override the ban. I don't know if he can pull it off personally. I don't know what can happen, but I know that whatever happens, we just need to accept it and move on a little bit. And something else will come out. Another app will come out. Something else will take its place. If TikTok goes and no longer is, something else will come along. And let this be a lesson to all of us as content creators that we must not put all our eggs in one basket. Diversify yourself, create businesses, put your content on other platforms. I have my content on TikTok. I have a pretty decent following on TikTok. I am not yet monetized, but yet I was before monetized on YouTube. And so if you're putting your content on multiple platforms, it's a matter of time that you will get monetized elsewhere. And so all the content creators out there, I encourage you, put your videos on other platforms. I know that it's sad that TikTok is going away. I know you may be mourning, you may be grieving, but chin up and put your content somewhere else, because if they liked it on TikTok, they'll like it on another platform. I guarantee it.